You know, guys, sometimes it is so hard to actually report on some of these things because they sound ridiculous. And I honestly thought that someone was gonna do this clip on my behalf, but then it looks like people are tired. It looks like people are tired of the nonsense that has been spewed by politicians on the mainstream media. I mean, we know that the MK party believes that the 2024 elections were rigged. You remember after the election results were announced, the MK party came out spitting fire, saying that these election results were actually rigged. The MK party believes that they won the elections. Jacob Zuma actually believes that he should be the president of the country right now. So the MK party took the IEC to the courts, but when they got there, they failed to provide the evidence that shows that the 2024 elections were actually rigged. But after that court case, it's not like the MK party stopped and said that, guys, we need to gather evidence so that when we say these things, we can actually provide the evidence. No, the MK party continued to say that the 2024 elections were actually rigged. So this is a very dangerous narrative because the staunch supporters of the MK party, they believe that the 2024 elections were actually rigged, and they believe all of these things without evidence. You remember when Julius Malema, their partner in that broken down progressive caucus, came out to say that the EFF accepts the election results. The MK party came out spitting fire, saying that Julius Malema is a sellout. Julius Malema is a product of the white monopoly capital. How can Julius Malema accept the election results that are clear that they have been rigged, but they themselves are failing to provide the evidence? So recently, the leader of the MK party, Jacob Zuma, did an interview with Times Lives. And you would think that the people who actually believe that the election results were actually rigged, they would have the solutions and they would actually suggest something tangible on what the IEC should do if they don't want to face such claims. If IEC do not want to be accused of rigging the elections on behalf of the ANC and behalf of the DA, these are the solutions. And guys, I want you to listen to what Jacob Zuma actually believes should actually happen. Tell me if you think that this makes sense. Unbelievable, man. These people are unbelievable.
Must be a big drum for MK. MK members must put their things there. If you are in Qatar, you must have your drum there, where in Qatar will vote there. And those things must be counted from there to the basket that is counted on, nabangi, and then later you take as a to keep a smile. Why can't we do so if we are indeed democratic? Why you must now go that side, put it there? Do you see what I'm talking about? I'm saying people that we are looking for, they must understand this, they must vote for the truth. And they must vote for the interest of a black person. I don't understand this business of white and black coming together, brothers, mother, fathers, sisters, because they are free. We are not free.
I mean, like, you know, when it comes to Jacob Zuma, some of these things that he actually believes, people will always say that, Jacob Zuma, you were the president of the country for 9 years. So why didn't you do all of these things that you are now coming up with? I mean, just like with this ridiculous solution that Jacob Zuma is coming up with, it is a ridiculous solution. It is a ridiculous solution. Just imagine the people going to vote inside the drums. People voting inside the drums and the political party counting the votes by themselves. So if there's a big drum and the people vote for the MK in that big drum, and the MK people are counting those votes by themselves, and the MK people come out to say that in this drum we have 5 million votes, who is actually going to verify that in that drum there is 5 million votes? Who is going to verify in that drum there is 5 million votes? How can you actually push for the political parties themselves to be the ones that are counting their own votes? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And again, we have a lot of voting stations. Can you just imagine what it would look like knowing that South Africa has 1,000 political parties. So where are you going to put these drums? Where are you going to put these drums? We have thousands and thousands of voting stations. Who is actually going to put those drums there? I mean, like, this is a person that some amongst us actually believe that he should be the president of the country. Maybe if he believed in democracy so much, because he says that why can't we do that if we are democratic? This guy was the president of the country under the ANC for the past 9 years. Why didn't he simply try to implement some of these ridiculous things to see that they are not going to work? It is insane. It is insane. Wanting people to vote inside the drums, it is insane. There is a picture that someone actually made after this clip of Jacob Zuma actually came out. There is a picture that people just this. So this is what Jacob Zuma actually wants. This is what Jacob Zuma actually wants. And do you understand that this is going to cause a lot of trouble? Because people are now going to vote in fear. Can you just imagine, as a black person, and you are sick and tired of these corrupt political parties, and you say that no, I want to vote for Freedom Front Plus? You are literally putting your life in danger, because people are looking at you and saying that this person is a sellout, and we cannot allow this person to actually vote for a certain political party. So now people are going to vote in fear. This is basically what Jacob Zuma is pushing for people to vote in fear, for people not to have their privacy when they vote. And no one actually came out to say that this is a ridiculous statement that was made by the leader of the MK party. It is a ridiculous statement. It doesn't make any sense. If anything, it is going to put people's lives in danger. It is going to put people's lives in danger, but I guess he doesn't care about people's lives being put in danger. He doesn't give a damn about people's lives being put in danger. How can someone actually come out to actually suggest? How can someone actually come out to suggest? How can someone who is a leader of a political party actually come out to suggest something so ridiculous? It doesn't make sense. Like, guys, I honestly tried to think about it. I tried to draw the positives from whatever that Jacob Zuma was actually suggesting, but it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And listen to his statement here. Listen to his statement here.
Saying people that we are looking for, they must understand this, they must vote for the truth. Yes. And they must vote for the interest of a black person. I don't understand this business of white and black coming together, brothers, fathers, sisters.
You see, this is where the danger is going to start. This is where the danger is going to start, because if some of the supporters of certain political parties actually believe that some people are voting for white political parties, as they like to put it, can you imagine what's going to happen with those people? Can you just imagine what's going to happen with those people? And he says that, no, I don't believe in this thing of white coming together with black. We must vote for the interest of black person. So this is what the black politicians have actually pushed on the black nation for the longest of times. This is why I sometimes say that it is a fault of black South Africans that the country is where it is today. Because the black South Africans have actually allowed the politicians to force them to vote by race. The black people, they don't care about the competency, they don't care about the policy of the political parties. Black people have actually been sensitized by these type of politicians to actually vote for black people. And look where the country is today. Look where the country is today. Jacob Zuma himself was the president of the country for 9 years. He was the president of the country for 9 years. People voted for him. And I guess people who actually voted for him, they voted for him because he was black. And what did people get for that? Now people have voted for Cyril Ramaphosa. Why? Because Cyril Ramaphosa is black. And look right now. Look where the country is today. He says that he does not believe in people coming together. But you look at South Africa, you look at how diverse the country is. I guess in Africa, we are one of the most diverse countries. I believe that South Africa is the most diverse country in Africa. So for you to actually come out in the mainstream media to say that black people must actually segregate themselves after fighting so hard to actually blend along with everybody, you are asking black people to segregate themselves. and only vote for black politicians because you don't believe in people actually coming together. It is so sad, man. It is so sad that these are the statements that are actually being made by the likes of Jacob Zuma. And no one said Jacob Zuma, but no, man, what you are suggesting it is utter bullshit. No one actually said that. No one actually said that. I am amazed that even the interviewer never pushed back. Just for 2 minutes, man, he never pushed back. Just for 2 minutes to say that, Mr. President, how is that going to work? How many voting stations do we have? Let's say we have 3,000 voting stations. How many drums do we need? How many drums do we need? And what about people putting their lives in danger? And what about your vote is your secret? So now you say that people are democratic. People can actually choose they want. But you actually don't want people to choose the political parties they actually want, because you want the people to go out and vote in front of everybody else. And this is not how the voting actually works. People's votes must actually be protected. But he says nothing. No, he wants people to vote in front of everybody else, so that if you vote for a political party that they believe that it is not a right political party that you should be voting for, your life could be put in danger. This is basically what he wants. And the interviewer never pushed back, not even for a second. He never pushed back. Just amazing, man.
Must be a big drum for MK. MK members must put their things there. If you are in Qatar, you must have your drum there, where in Qatar will vote there. And those things must be counted from there to the basket that is counted on, nabangi. And then later you take as a to keep a smile. Why can't we do so if we are indeed democratic? Why?
Man, and you have the academics, man, following this person. You have the academics, the likes of Floyd Shivambu. I guess right now, Floyd Shivambu will have to defend this solution of Jacob Zuma. The whole Floyd Shivambu, I guess soon enough, he will do the press conference to actually double down on what Jacob Zuma has said. I don't know what is happening in the MK party, guys. I honestly don't know what is happening in the MK party. The juice that these people are given in the MK party is very strong. The juice that these people are given in the MK party is very potent. It's very potent.
Must be a big drum for MK. MK members must put their things there. If you are in Qatar, you must have your drum there, where in Qatar will vote there. And those things must be counted from there to the basket that is counted on, nabangi. And then later you take as a to keep a smile. Why can't we do so if we are indeed democratic? Why you must now go that side, put it there? Do you see what?
It is called protecting the privacy of people's votes. Protecting the privacy of people's votes. You know, okay, you guys can come and actually say that the IEC does not have any credibility. You can come and say all of these things about the IEC and how the IEC rigged the elections. But at the same time, we are expecting you guys to actually come with better solutions. And if this is a solution that the MK party is thinking of, man, this is a rubbish solution. This is a rubbish solution. You would actually think that a political party that has made such a big noise about the elections being rigged, you would think these people would actually have a solution about what it actually needs to be done. If this drums thing, it is the solution of the MK party, I'm sorry guys, but it is a rubbish solution. It is a rubbish solution, and The interviewer should be ashamed of themselves because they didn't push back when Jacob Zuma uttered such nonsense. He didn't even push back. It is an embarrassment sitting in front of a leader of a political party suggesting something like that and not even saying that. How is that even going to work? It is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. And I guess this is the reason why the mainstream media is dying. Every day, the mainstream media is dying. It's because of things like this. Is because of things like this. So this is a solution of the MK party, guys. So what do you think about it? Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button. And the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.